So let's vim inside my bootstrapping.yaml file that I've pre-written, and I'm going to explain quickly. So inside our YAML file, we have us all become yes, in your error yes, okay, and our tasks are, the first task is create divide group, okay, and we're going to use for that Ansible built-in that group, and the name of our group going to be divide. The state that we're going to use is present to create it. Then after that, the next task going to be create user account and add to group, and we're going to use Ansible built-in user to create this user and add him to the group that we have created a couple of seconds ago. So we're going to provide a name which is still going to be divide. We create yes, we want the home directory to be created. The shell attached to our user going to be the bin bash. The comment, the best in my team, okay. The state present, the group divide, and happen are going to say yes, which means that happen this user in the group divide, okay. So I've talked a lot about everything on user, all the detail on our previous episode on how to enter user on Linux. So ensure that SSH directory exists. You're going to use the Ansible built-in that file, and the path going to be divide.ssh, the state directory, the mode 0700, the owner is divide, and the group is also divide. Okay, so the next step or the next task after that is to add the SSH key for divide. Okay, so I'm going to use the Ansible built-in line in file to add this inside the path divide.ssh authorize keys. Okay, I'm going to just say create yes line. This is the line of my SSH key that you have created in our previous video in this series. Let me check this quickly and show you just to make you understand 100% what I've written there. Okay, so I'm going to cut the directory where I've stuck my keys, my SSH keys, and you're going to see that is exactly the one that I've copied. Okay, so let's see that quickly. Awesome. You see? So it's exactly our Ansible key that we have created. Okay, our SSH Ansible, our Ansible key that we have created. So it's exactly that key that I add here. Okay, and the mode is the 0600. It's a permission. Okay, I also have a episode on permission on Linux on this channel. So let's check on that one if you have no idea about how we are handling permission on Linux. The next task is add the sudo file for device, and we're going to use ansible.building.copy. The source is sudo device, destination etc sudo d/device. The owner is root, the group root, the mode 0440, and the last line is more about to double check and make sure that our sudo file is working correctly. Okay, so that's a little bit it about how we can configure our bootstrapping YAML file, and you can launch this YAML script, this playbook script every time. Okay, but before that, you can launch it every time that you have a new user that I want him to use our Ansible on our server to make some configuration. Let's move on cd etc sudo.d, and you can see that when I list, I have to list with option -LA to be able to see that I have these two root directory and nothing else. Okay, but I'm gonna make something else, and you're gonna understand what I'm doing here. Okay, let's run our Ansible playbook quickly, and after we're going to double check on that previous directory, you're going to see what I've changed. So I'm going to run it on the check on double double hyphen check first, and provide. I have to connect my my agent first using SSH AG alias. So agent PID 254338 is connected right now. So I proceed with the dash centers check first, and everything looks good. So I'm gonna do the dash check right now in order to simulate the running of my playbook. Okay. So I have some warning error, but after that I have change. Okay. So you can see that all my tasks have executed successfully. Okay. That means that we can run our bootstrapping script as well, or YAML as well, and everything should be okay. Okay. If you didn't see the previous episode of this series, once again, please come move over there and make sure to watch this in order to understand this episode. I couldn't re-explain everything that I've talked about in the previous episode, guys. Please. Okay, thank you. So right now that we have run our command, let's list our sudo.d on our Alma Linux again, and you can see that we have device that is showing up right now, right? So we have some changes, and sudo is something great about handle our permission on our Linux server. Let me know in comment if you want me to explain more about what sudo is or how it's working. But it's something really powerful that every sysadmin DevOps engineer should know. Okay. So right now I'm gonna try to connect or to SSH my Alma Linux server, my target Alma Linux server using the user device, and you're going to see that everything going to work since our bootstrapping make uh, has made device as a our bootstrapping provided all the administrative access that Ansible need for a user to be able to run some complex tasks. So let's run that, and you see everything move directly forward. You see, now we are inside our Alma Linux server, guys. So it's just awesome how that thing is working, and I'm so happy to be able to share this with you guys. Okay, so if I'm doing the who am I command, you're going to see that it's user divide that is connected. You see, yeah. So it's just awesome. So with this playbook, we are able to use every user that we just sign in or we just hire, and make him get all the permission or all the administrative access to work on our server. So that's a little bit it about this bootstrapping script or playbook. Right now, we're going to proceed with our git command in order to update our repository on GitHub. So let's do it quickly right now. Okay. So you can see that we have some red, okay, the new file that we have changed and so on. So I've modified a couple stuff during this video due to the fact that my server has rebooted, but the concept is the same. Okay, so I'm just going to proceed with git add, then git commit using the -m option in order to provide some description of what we have added, and finally get push origin main, and that should be it. Our our repository should be updated after that. Okay, so let's do all the steps that you already know quickly, and yeah, let's close this episode, and we're going to see the best one of the best section of this series on our next episode, where we're going to talk about roles. Okay, so let's finish quickly our git parameter. Our Let's finish quickly with our git command in order to update our GitHub repository. once we have proceeded with all our changes, with all our commit, with all our git comment, and we come back on our repository online right there, you can see that we have adding of bootstrapping 1 minute ago, okay, adding of bootstrapping the YAML playbook. So, and you can see all the file that we have added and all the description that we have added using the -m. So